Hi, Empress Vibrant here. Hope everybody is blessed. Welcome to your daily reading. It's the 2nd of the 12th, 2020. I hope everybody is blessed, has slept and risen likewise. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, and follow. Comment, let me know if anything does resonate. And to hit me up on the live, I'm on my Instagram at Empress Vibrant, all one word. You can be involved in the chat, see what's going on, if there's any shenanigans in the background. So I would say link me every weekday dawning at 7:30 a.m. for your daily reading. Okay, without any further ado, let's kick it off. What is the energy for today? Hey Harmony, darling, how are you? Yeah, my recording tried to act up, so here we are doing it all again. All right, so let's see what the energy is. What's source spirit energy? What's source spirit energy? What is the message for the collective today? What should we be focused on? What may come up? What themes may we see today? Oh, okay. What are you? Oh, that's so lovely. Ooh. So I had this card yesterday in my personal reading with the lovely authentic energy. It was absolutely amazing. So the first card that to come out is 38, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Hey, sweetheart. So 38, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. So the heart chakra. So Archangel Raphael is talking to you today about your heart. So today may be a time where you need to just take some time, be gentle with yourself, move from your heart space today. Heart and head tend to go through a lot of battles. Sometimes your logical mind wants to take over and direct the narrative. But mostly, when we move from our heart space, we recognize that we are considering more things than what the brain considers. So we're going with the compromise that is necessary. Who involved will feel like what will happen. I know the card came out again. But this is beautiful because it's just letting us know that the heart chakra is what is being called to right now. So if you're feeling somehow blocked or you're feeling as though there isn't quite a balance in how you are giving and receiving. Hey, Nadia. So your heart chakra today, like I said, in general, move from a place of love, definitely move from your center instead of the more logical side. Because sometimes our logical side can leave out some wonderful experiences. Our brain can limit the things that we can acquire, the experiences that we can have. You know, if you're so logical, there are times that we don't take the necessary risks, and there are some risks that are worth taking. Um, and our heart will be beckoning to us for that. Hey, Cass. Asubuhi Ninjema. I'm Poa. I'm feeling good. Salama, salama. So the heart chakra. If you're feeling somehow blocked, or you're feeling like, well, I'm giving out this heart feeling, I'm feeling pretty good, then what you should do as well is those around you, it'd be great to play some heart chakra healing in and around your space, whether you're moving in and around wherever you are. That could be played in your ear while you travel from place to place. You'll be illuminating that particular space. So wherever you're going, you will be emitting this center energy. Your heart space is where we make most of our decisions, really. Our heart and mind do play a big battle with one another. But like I said, the heart allows us a bit more space to maneuver, a bit more space to consider everybody who we are around. This is like, oh, the why. You know, this is, well, that person, they're going through this, so there's only so much that they can do. This is the compassion. This is that compassion for yourself and the compassion for those around you. Okay, so when we get the heart chakra, this is saying to you, you do have a huge heart. You do want to move from this space. For those who are moving from this space, this is a message to say, continue. Hey, sweetheart, this is a message to say, continue moving from your heart space. And for those who have felt like they're quite blocked, like they just keep giving and giving, but they don't feel like they're receiving in the right way, then your heart chakra could do with activating. So this could be done through meditation. This could be done through just listening to tones wherever you are. And that will definitely help to balance and activate your center. So the heart chakra is calling to be loved on, calling to be activated further. And also the heart chakra, you can get some support from Archangel Raphael. Raphael supports giving us the confidence and the strength to move from that space. Like we said, more time our logical mind wants to take over. And sometimes we need that little bit of push to be like, no, follow your heart, man, follow your heart. Don't let your mind take you away from what it is that you truly want. So bearing in mind that we were saying that there's a heart and mind battle that's going on, which is normal, which is completely normal because we are all going through different bits and pieces and we know what it is that we generally want, maybe not how we want to get there. Hey, Epiphany, but the heart chakra is definitely being asked to be activated today. So if you can listen to some tones or get into a little meditation and just move from that center. Okay, so we know about the heart and mind, but we also know that that is necessary because we can't have too much of one thing. So we've got number 21, which is strategy. So when strategy comes up, it's letting us know to be mindful, be aware that there are times in which to use certain aspects of ourselves. Hey, Lisa. Okay, so this strategy, we're talking about how best to move in this situation. What emotion is best to use here? What is the best hat to bring to this scenario? We all wear many, many different hats. But it's about strategizing. It's about saying, okay, when in my work environment, I will come from a place of love. However, I will also protect my energy, as I know that some of those who I am working with, those who I'm interacting with, they may not be vibrating in the same sort of space. So my strategy would be to have an open heart center, but also a layer of protection, also that that logical mind can come in where we can work out the compromise. I can give, but I need to understand who I'm giving to, strategize how much to give and when, what emotions are best suited to each situation. We don't want to turn up to a situation and just be all out there. Oh, it's just all love and but we're not clocking about what's going on. We're not seeing the full picture. That is why the heart and mind have so much of an arms house more time because our brain's trying to save us from the maza and our heart just wants us to express and our heart just wants us to move from that space. But there is a fine balance. So strategize. You know those who you can pour more into, and you know those who you just need to give little bit by little bit. We don't want to be casting all our pearls to swine, okay? So this is what I mean by strategizing, okay? Let's be strategic about what we're doing. It's all good, darling. Okay, so it's all about that. So this energy is quite a nice conflicting one, but one that is necessary because we all are going through this at one stage or another. We all just want to love. Yes, we do. We all just want to love. We all want to be loved. We all want to be dealt with, soft and gentle and, be considered. Yeah. But we also know that in order to get through life, we need to be able to strategize how we move, how much we give. Hey, sweetheart, how much we give. You know what I'm saying? Like, who deserves what? You know, that made it like, let's have a look. Yeah, so this is a really good energy because it's more about, like I said, the heart and mind having their little tete-a-tete. And the point of it is allowing each emotion to have their time, you know. If it takes for you to be assertive in a situation and to make sure that you are open to possibilities, um, so that you take, yes, it's like being open. So it's like the mind will show you certain things, but we know that the mind wants to save us from any heartbreak. Our mind wants to save us from looking silly. There's a lot of ego energy there, whereas the heart just wants to express and to show and to be and to receive. So yes, there is a fine line. There is a strategy to this. We know who's who and who needs what. Um, so that's a beautiful energy. I just want to go a little bit more into why this is here. So let's check out what the tarot has to say about the fourth chakra and what Archangel Raphael is supporting us with. He helps to literally give confidence in situations where we don't feel confident to use our heart space, or when we have been bruised in that particular area and we are limiting our ability to emit from that space, where logical mind is the space we are moving in, you know. So it's that kind of energy. So let's get into it. The fourth chakra. Can you tell me why the fourth chakra is here, please? Can you tell me why the fourth chakra is here, please? Lovely. Right. Okay. So it makes sense. Yeah. You're right. Definitely a balance. So the fourth chakra, the heart. What is the heart talking to us about today? Oh, bless it. So the heart is the Four of Cups. The heart doesn't necessarily. So this is quite funny because this card has a double meaning. The Four of Cups speaks about not wanting to accept less than you deserve. Okay. So the reasons why there would be some resistance to using this heart space is the amount of time that we've given from our heart space and not been given what we feel that we should have had in return. Now, this can come up in situations with friendship. This can come in situations with colleagues, um, with our friends, our, you know, pretty much everybody. But the next meaning to do with this is you are looking so much at one particular part of your life or in the pursuit of something looking very particular that you're missing out on what blessings are actually being dropped into your bowl there. Your cup is being full, but you're steady looking over there at how you think it should look, how you wish to be. Do you get what I mean? Some of the things that you need are not going to necessarily look like what it is that you had anticipated. So this is what it means about being open. This is what it means about making sure you're working from that heart space. Yeah. Our heart chakra is asking to be activated. Tones, meditation. Talk to yourself. But be mindful that yes, we don't want to accept less than we deserve because the heart wants that reciprocation. It's a call and response, you know. So our heart doesn't want to just keep giving out, giving out, giving out, and not feeling like it's being nurtured or being fed back into. So this is a beautiful energy. But also don't be so narrow-minded about how this love or how this situation is supposed to look, because sometimes we are not able to see just how much we are being blessed and how much people are actually pouring into our cups. But because it doesn't look like what we think it does or it should do, we miss it. Hey, sweetheart. So this is all about making sure that we are open. Hey, great sage, making sure that we are open to that. Yeah. So we don't want to accept less than we deserve because we're out here giving our hearts and being open to situations and being led by Archangel Raphael So we do have that support there for the confidence, but we don't want to accept less than we deserve. So that is why sometimes our heart could be blocked, or we are more defense, we're on the offense, yeah. And then we also don't want to be looking at a situation to be looking in one way, so we miss all the blessings that are being poured into our cup. So be open at the same time. I understand that many of us, if not all of us, in fact all of us has been hurt at one stage or another, and that is just a part of the journey. But we're being asked to just be open. Yes, the heart sometimes wants this justice. Yeah, justice. This is that balance. So this is what I mean about the call and response with our heart. When Archangel Raphael comes up in a reading and he's talking about your heart chakra, this is activating it. This is healing it. So tones, meditations, sitting 10 minutes with yourself and just talking about how light and how open your heart is, how willing you are to give. But there is a give and take that needs to be had here. Justice is necessary, is divine balance. Justice is divine balance, things being in order. Giving your heart, using your heart space is a call and response. You know, we move from a space of what we get, you know, it's always that. And it's best not to be reactive. It's best to actually sit back and understand, or try to listen to what it is that you're being asked to do. What's being asked of you, what is required in this situation. Are you being fair and balanced? Are you able to give as much as, you know, as much as you actually want from a situation or from those around you? So this divine balance is about that justice, you know, that give and take, that call and response, pouring into each other, not at the deficit of yourself. Yeah, I love that energy. Yeah. So the heart space is calling for a little bit of TLC. Yeah, so it's all right. But that fine balance, making sure that you're being good to yourself as well. Be good to yourself now. All right. And then we've got the Ace of Wands. Yes, take some action on, on that heart space. I'm feeling that there's some love that hasn't been expressed as yet. And this energy is all about action. We've got the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands talks about taking opportunities, seizing the moment. Cardian, you know, that what will be, que sera, sera. I'm about to see Wagwan. So this is not being so worried, oh my God, I might not get what I want. And oh, this doesn't really look like how I'm supposed to have it. And oh, all of that. But this is saying there's an opportunity here for me to connect. There's an opportunity for me here to develop. There's an opportunity here for me to grow, to share. I love that. So yes, take the action on talking up the business, the business, the business. Whoever needs to hear, you know, say, I love you. I love you. I love you, baby. I love you, girl. Yo, bro, I love you, man. You know, like, just to remember that it's a call and response. And if you have that within you to speak those words of empowerment and love to those around you, take that action and do so. Use your intuition, use that third eye energy. That's where we get our vision from. That is where we understand the most things, because it's not from our two eyes. We're looking from our etherical eye, which shows us the true picture of what's going on. It's the vision, not the sight. So definitely act upon that. That's a very beautiful energy. So I really love the fact that we have that energy around strategy. So we know that, yes, we want to give of our heart, but we need to understand how and which to do so. In every situation, it's going to call for us to call upon a different type of energy for different situations. We don't want to bring in a certain emotion that is not conducive, you know. We don't want to bring sadness into something that is meant to be a reflective situation, or self-pity when it's meant to be from a place of inner standing. Yeah. So there is a way of strategizing how you give and how we're receiving, because remember, the heart space is a call and response. And we know that there is a big beef that goes on between our heart and our minds. Mr. Logic want to say what they won't say. Heart space is just on some, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to have, you know, but definitely take actions today. But definitely from that heart space and using that intuition, you won't be steered wrong, that's for sure. But I'm loving the balance here. I'm loving the balance with heart and mind. And that's divine justice. You know, that is what balance is all about. The heart and mind having their time. You get what I'm saying? Everybody needs to have their little 15 minutes of fame. Don't keep shutting down different parts of you. Allow the balance to ensue. So if you need to take a little 1-2 breaks, take a little 1-2 breaks. Do you get what I mean? But it is about that balance. It's about giving. It's all a call and response. You cannot ever feel like you are just giving out what kind of energy willy-nilly, and it ain't gonna come and oops upside you, oops upside your head when it's ready. Or it will manifest in a situation that is difficult, which calls for you to dig a bit more deeper in yourself, you know, to find that balance within yourself through difficult times. So this is that kind of energy. I actually think it's lovely because it is a fine balance. Yes, darling, it is a very fine balance. But it's not for us to be so on a defense that we don't even see why these things are here, that there are true blessings happening. But because it don't really look like what we want it to look like now, we're disregarding it. Yeah, be open to all of the possibilities. It's absolutely beautiful, really and truly, because it's just mindfulness, and it will help you as you're moving through your day. Those who are on different vibrations, when their call comes in, you can respond when you're good and ready. I need my personal reader. When you're ready, sweetheart, you know how to do it. I had one with Chanel yesterday and it was amazing. Big up, authentic energy. I woke up feeling like this. You see the resonating? Just the balance between the heart and the mind. Don't feel nervous to give. Okay. And to receive also, you know. So let's see what I've got on here. So what is being activated within us today regarding this spread? What is being activated within this regard? Ooh, okay. So we've got quite a few cards that came out. So the first one, oh, look at this. We are having synchronicity alert. Present. I love this card. Present. So you live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current situation. Let me say one more time again. Present. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current situation. So there is definitely activation for you to smooth a situation, to add to the situation positively by giving and recognizing that everything is a call and response. What is your response to the call in this moment here? How are you going to affect the change? What you want? What you going to do, huh? You know what I'm saying? But I love the fact that it brings the onus back on you. If you want a loving situation, you first must be loving, you know? And then we've got elevation. You are making a conscious decision to raise your vibrations of love. Oh, we love elevation because this is us being conscious of it. We're recognizing that some of us, our heart space is blocked because of all the things that we have gone through, the amount of energy we're pouring into one another. But there is definitely an energy where we are conscious of it. We're conscious of what we're giving and we're seeing the effects. We're able to be like, woo, pretty powerful in here, you know, and that power that we're giving and empowering each other, we need to make sure we're pouring back into ourselves so that we've got enough juice, um, enough in the cup to go around. Yeah. And then we have that cause and effect energy. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. So again, you put in what you get. I mean, you get out what you put in, cause and effect. All right. So remember, this is a call and response, and this is definitely what cause and effect is talking about. Reaping what you sow and all these good things. So the last one is freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. Yes, let's be open. I love that. Freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. And lastly, you know, I don't like to do my my readings without doing the last little affirmation. So bear with. Let me get some affirmations to support this spread in closing. And thank you so much for the message. It's been enlightening and been helpful today. Thank you for this. Oh, okay. So, all right. So the message today is, I respect my own boundaries and those set by others. I respect my own boundaries and those set by others. Wow. Okay. So this is another way of protecting your energy, protecting your space. This doesn't mean that you can't give. You can give, but remember your own boundaries and remember those around you have their boundaries. And there's reasons why they're in place, because everybody has gone through the ringer. Yeah, everybody's been oops upside their head, everybody's had their bun, everybody knows what it is. But if we can respect our own boundaries and don't allow people to step over them, or to keep relaxing our boundaries and then wondering why situations don't look like the way they're supposed to, there's no consistency. The messages are foggy, it's not clear. So remember to respect your own boundaries and those set by others. There's a reason why we have those boundaries there. It's supposed to support us, protect us in the times when we're feeling most vulnerable. Okay, and lastly, I choose to say no. Ooh! Take it as it resonates. I choose to say no to the limiting doubts, self-imposed rubbish that tries to hold me back, old vibes. I choose to say no. I choose to say no to the Marines. Yeah. I choose to say no to being drawn out in situations that I can see the outcome. Does it make sense when you can see the outcome and you can see what's happening? If you can see it already and you have the boundaries put in place, less likely to get oops upside your head. But we know oops upside your head is necessary at certain times for our development. So we can't run away from it. But there are ways in which we can reduce the burns. So my darlings, that has been your daily reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope there were some takeaways that can support you through your day and moving forward. Much love. I'm going to go over to Mikkel, the energy for the spiritual health talk. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Much love, my darlings. I love you right back. Oh, y'all. You take care. Oh, much love. So that is the daily reading, the 2nd of the 12th, 2020. It's all about that heart space. It's all about allowing ourselves to be open, and also strategizing about how, when to give this energy to, and remembering our boundaries. So today, go forth and have a bliss day, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bliss day.